Hey everybody, welcome to week 9 of the Blitz, the best week of the season by far, not even close. These games lived up to the hype this week.
Gosh, we're talking about Miller and Vets last night, and today, Shiner at Refugio.
Yep.
This is like, you can't make this stuff up.
They were co-games of the week for a reason, and they both lived up to the billing. Pop the graphic. So these two, a big playoff history. Shiners bounced Refugio the last 2 years, 55-14 last year in the region final. Refugio wanting some payback tonight, and they look like it. Here, Jordan King for the touchdown. Made it 6-0 Bobcats to end the first quarter. So low-scoring first quarter, but hey, we were just getting started. Here in the second, Keelan Brown, the home run ball to Ernest Campbell, 40 yards, and it's hauled in. Put it where only your man can catch it, and he did. That's a touchdown. Bobcats go up 12-0. But Shiner here coming back. Ryan Peterson, 32 yards to Drew Winsky for the score. It was 19-14 Refugio at the half, but then these two teams went off in the second half. Here in the third quarter now, Dalton Brooks, Mr. Texas A&M, he's heading to College Station next year for a reason. Burned Refugio last year, does it here. 39 yards, Comanches up 21-19.
He's quick.
So now,
he's so fast.
He is. So same score going to the fourth. Isaiah Bland from the 11-yard line. Keep that in mind because he's going to cut right through Shiner like a hot knife through butter. He gone for the score. Play of the week nominee. 89 yards to the house. Almost ran out of gas, but hey, you just got in on fumes. That's all you got to do, young man. Look, towel him up. Oh, 89 yards. Give that man a breather.
Wasn't that on 4th and 1 too?
No, this is 4th down for Shiner. Got a little ahead of yourself.
I did.
Here, after the two teams traded touchdowns, it's 31-27 Refugio, 4th down, and it is packed by Isaiah Avery. I'm going to say it in a second. That basically all but sealed it, but Bland would add another touchdown for a cherry on top. Let's take a look at the score. Go crazy, Refugio, 38-27. The Bobcats are basically now district champions. They're not going to lose. They're district champions. They are also now the favorite in the region. What a game. Ashley, take it away.
They finally get their payback, Chris.
They did, but they're going to meet again come December.
They are, but they needed that one. All right, moving down, we have Far Valley View. The Tigers over in Flower Bluff against the Hornets. So Flower Bluff alumni there, class of 1972, Chris. Stand up.
50 years.
50 years ago, I see you. Flower Bluff wasting no time in getting those chains moving. Number 7 wide, Elwood with the first down near the 10. Right in that sweet spot. Flower Bluff number 8, Connor Tyler finishes the job. I'm just gonna, excuse me, gotta make this touchdown. Touchdown 6-0. Then later, you guessed it, Hornets on the move. Number 27, Jose Martinez from inside the 20. Touchdown, baby. Touchdown, baby. This would bring the score to 13-0 Flower Bluff. The flags. You know the touchdown flags? Yep, they would do a whole lot of that.
Luckily, they're usually all track kids.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, I don't know. I would be exhausted. Hornets in the first, still QB with the short pass, number 7, Wyatt Elwood for the touchdown. 20-zip Flower Bluff. Still on top. Let's go ahead and look at that final. 51-0 Flower Bluff doing what they do, taking the dub. Let's go, baby.
So same district. Bluff and GP look to be the cream of the crop in that district. Hey, let's get up to Portland if we can. There we go. Woo! GP taking on Mercedes, also out of the Valley. Now, Mercedes, maybe I would argue, I guess, the probably best team out of the Valley in that district. But, like I said, Corpus teams seem to be in a class of their own. But here, watch this. Reed Dooms loses the ball and then gets it right back. Thank you very much. Ends up with a big first down out of it.
Ooh, bounce back like a little basketball.
Yeah, it doesn't always have to look pretty. It just, you get the job done, right?
Exactly.
Well, then here, Dalvin Batts, he is going to hold on to the ball here anyway, and then get in for the score. Made it 7-0. Now, I say that because it's now 7-6, and Batts, after a big gain, right, is going to, put it on the turf. And Mercedes is going to come up with it after a pinball. The Tigers take over.
Oh, my goodness. You gave it away. Gave it away.
And
But, a big one.
There's a big but. The first play, GP gets it on the recovery. Khalid Goldsby there after the Tigers put it on the turf. and GP would capitalize. Ross Dubose here, and for the score, made it 14-6. Let's take a look. All GP in this one. 45-12, the final. So, again, barring anything crazy next week, looking like GP and Bluff in 2 weeks for the district title.
GP looking good this season. Moving down the road, we have Victoria East over at Cabinet Stadium playing the Moody Trojans. Now, mid-first quarter, it is already 21-0, Victoria East on top. Moody getting the chains moving, though. Number 1, Jimmy Rodriguez with the first down. That drive would stall, though, Victoria East on offense. Now, QB finds over 15, Mr. Prater with the touchdown. This would bring the score to 28-0. Moody down some, obviously, gets a small break with a big pick by number 4, Damian Vasquez there. That's something that they really needed because, I mean, they're down by a whole lot. But anyway, Moody again. Short pass to number 5, West Franco. Put him on skates right there. Put him on skates. Short of the touchdown, though. They would get the touchdown. No, he sure didn't. I know, very close. They would get the touchdown later, though. But it wouldn't really end well for them. Let's go ahead and pop that final. 47-10, Victoria East kind of getting that done here in Moody Stadium.
Yeah, all right.
Or so out Moody territory, rather.
Cabinet
It's
Stadium.
Friday night.
It is Friday night, and a crazy Friday night, too.
Oh, man.
So, again, you know, we saw the big teams last night in that 5A district, Vets and Miller. They kind of have settled that near the top, it looks like, with Vets and that massive comeback last night. But how about, and we talked plenty about that one last night, but how about Refugio? You know, Shiner came in. I would argue it's not as good of a Shiner team as last year. I would argue it's a better Refugio team than last year. But, you know, they took it to Shiner, and this was a great back and forth game late. Shiner gave him a punch, Refugio punched right back.
So remember when we previewed football season, I had Refugio. That was the first team that I previewed, and that was the elephant in the room question. What are you going to do about Shiner? Guess what, ladies and gents? They answered, and they
and you know, I will say, and I said it in the highlight, these two teams will play again. I will be stunned if they don't both make the 4th round this year. So, not saying this game doesn't matter, because it did. Refugio had to prove to Shiner that they can go toe-to-toe with them. They did, but then the real game will come again come state quarterfinal in December.
And we're going to be there.
We will.
Nosotros.
Wherever it is.
We will be there.
Wherever it is.
Oh, my gosh, I'm so excited.
They won't, but maybe they'd even come down to Corpus and play it. You know, Buck Stadium? Hey, I'm just saying it's bigger than the Victoria Stadium.
This is the pot, and this is you stirring the pot.
It's not going to happen. But, you know, Jason Herring, if you do watch this, just make it happen.
He's at it.
See. All right. We will be back. Plenty more action. Stay tuned.